A disturbing report about the San Diego County jail system. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt in for Lindsay Pena.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. An audit found there is an unusually frequent amount of jail deaths and a lack of response by the sheriff's office, leaving a need for lawmakers to now get involved. Our Team 10 investigator Adam Rakusin poured through the report and explored why the sheriff's office says it has already made significant changes.
On Bill Gore's final day as the sheriff of San Diego County, a report from the state is raising concerns about his leadership, policies, and what the state describes as underlying systemic problems in county jails. The report from the state auditor found from 2006 through 2020, a total of 185 people died in San Diego County jails. That's more than in nearly any other county across the state. The audit calls out the department, saying the sheriff's department did not take sufficient steps to prevent the high number of deaths in its jails. It says the department's failure to consistently provide adequate care likely contributed to its in-custody deaths. The department did not ensure that it identified individuals' medical and mental health needs at intake, did not consistently follow up with individuals who needed medical and mental health services, performed insufficient safety checks, and did not always provide prompt life-saving measures to unresponsive individuals.
And a complete condemnation of the conduct of the sheriff and the sheriff's department.
Gene Iredale is a civil rights attorney in San Diego.
And they're dying because there's a lack of proper policy. There's a lack of proper treatment. There's a lack of proper evaluation and a lack of follow-up.
In a statement, the sheriff's department said in part they take the findings of the audit seriously and are taking action to implement the recommendations. Many of the recommendations are ones that they provided and completely support. They also align with their existing practices, current and future plans, as well as proactive efforts to continuously improve healthcare services and the safety of the jails. The audit also focused on the county's Citizens Law Enforcement Review Board. They review complaints of misconduct and investigate deaths related to the department. The audit says the board failed to provide effective independent oversight of in-custody deaths. It says, in violation of its own rules and regulations, CLERB's investigations of the deaths of individuals in the Sheriff's Department custody have not been independent, thorough, or timely.
A lot of this report pertains to things from the past that nobody presently here had anything to do with.
Paul Parker is the executive officer of CLERB. He says they agree with the state's recommendations, and they've already been in process of making changes the public will notice.
Now, with the appropriate staffing, it's going to be timely. With our recommendations to respond to death scenes, if that's given to us, it'll be definitely independent.
Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.
The audit says although the sheriff's department generally agreed with the recommendations, it questioned the state's approach and disagreed with the findings and conclusions. The report says the state legislature should change state law to require the sheriff's department to revise its policies.